All right, everybody, welcome into the weekend. Hello. We are going to start with Capricorn and go all the way around to Sag. I will pull cards at the end for the collective, for everybody watching. If you're new to my channel, welcome in. Hitting that like button, if you do like the content, will help other people find this content. So thanks very much in advance. If you're already a subscriber or you hit that like button regularly, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for helping the channel. So, one more announcement. If you haven't paid attention to this one little thing I just started doing, now's a good time. I have a little Moon Magic membership that's here on YouTube. If you hit that join button, every single new moon and full moon, I do a full deep dive into what it means, how to see how it might impact you and your life, and then what you can do to embrace the energy. So that Moon Magic membership, I post probably more than twice a month. We're definitely going to post more in February because of the eclipse. So drop into that. All right, link is below. Okay, let's see where we're going right now. Let's talk about Capricorn. What is happening for my Capricorns? Wow, this card has shown up, I think, in every reading I've done for the last few days anyway. This is Sagittarius energy. It's funny that it's like the first card. So this can be about the Capricorn energy right now. We do have a new moon in Capricorn. That's the next moon magic video I'm going to make, or not video, but lesson I'm going to make, and going to help you embrace this. Focus is Sagittarian. I mean, obviously with this, the bow and arrow, but also it shares a little bit of that in common with Capricorn about doing the thing. It's different energy, right? Sagittarius is about vision and about long-term thinking and about connecting the dots, wisdom, all of that. Capricorn is like, okay, how do I make it real? So underneath is the Three of Swords, Page of Pentacles, King of Cups. There's the wisdom, the Hermit energy, Lovers, King of Wands. Wow. The Knight of Swords, and the outcome is the Ten of Cups. All right. How can I make the wisdom, the things that I've learned in my past relationships? Here you go, baby. The things that I've learned in my last relationships. I've got you, Capricorn, you have a really good opportunity coming in here. Sag, Virgo, Gemini, Aries, a really great opportunity coming in. And all this wisdom is coming from this broken heart. It's not for nothing, Okay. And you have learned, because you're showing up as the Page of Pentacles. So this is about the learning, the healing of the heart that you've done. I like this. I like this a lot. That's Cancer energy. And here's the full moon. So the next full moon is on the 1st of February. It's a full moon in Leo. There's a choice here, a decision. And it's like, you've got to focus on what it is that you want long-term. Remember that Sagittarian long-term thinking. And Capricorn, how do I do it? Like day-to-day routines, which is Virgo here, day-to-day routines, and putting in the effort. We have Mars in Capricorn right now. We have a bunch of planets in Capricorn, Mars, Venus, the Sun, Mercury, all sort of making their presence known in terms of, what is it that I want? And then how do I go and get it? There's your card underneath. So I'm going to grab the one on top. Wow. Sagittarian energy. Okay, that's crazy. The Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and I'm going to take your card from underneath, the Devil card, and the Nine of Pentacles. This is about having confidence. This new thing is showing up. And because you've been through this before, it could be with an ex, but this might just be a pattern or a kind of relationship that you've been through a lot regarding. Like maybe this is a potential long-term love relationship, because look at the outcome. What's better than that? 10 of Cups. You're able to do this. This can be a very overwhelming success when you apply your learning, your experiential learning, your experience, your experiential knowledge and wisdom. And the thing that's going to be the challenge is that this is going to move very fast. So can you still be applying the wisdom of the past when you're rocketing down a hill, okay, and you're heading for the, like you're on skis and you're heading for the trees? Like, can you course correct? Can you still be very present in the moment? This is going to happen very fast. And this, you should know that this has the potential for a really wonderful long-term relationship, which you might not recognize that because it's moving so fast. You might automatically dismiss it because it's moving really fast. But I want you to slow yourself down enough to be like, hey, this might be a really good opportunity. I'm going to take this seriously. All right, Capricorn, that's for you. Now, Aquarius, Divine Feminine. My. What is happening? Oh, come on over here. What is happening for my Aquarians? All these readings are Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Take some notes on your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus readings. Watch them all. And then see if you can pull a special message just for yourself. I like to do that every week. Okay. So what's going on for the Aquarians that I'm tapping into right now? 9 of Pentacles, about self-confidence. Okay. Oh yeah, look at this. The Knight of Pentacles could be dealing with a Virgo, or you're showing up as someone who's very grounded, Aquarius. The Knight of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, Page of Cups, 3 of Cups, 3 of Wands, King of Swords. Okay, so you're seeing, I'm getting 3 threes here. How have third parties, how has that pattern of third parties impacted your ability to connect with your twin flame, Divine Feminine? How has that impacted your ability? Maybe you've really gone down the road of trying to triangulate in order to keep yourself safe in relationships. So sometimes I feel like a lot of people don't really pay attention to the fact that third party situations can be a way of you not being available, protecting yourself. So if there's another person involved, then it's almost like you don't have to fully be present. And you're protecting yourself. And so I feel like this is the lesson to see. This is the Venus part of you to embrace, that you could have an actual relationship without it being messed up by bringing in a third party situation. Okay, so Virgo, I see Virgo and I see Libra. What's this one that just jumped out? 9 of Wands. This is a pattern. Ace of Cups, new opportunity coming in. 8 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles. It's up to you. Always is, but okay. Queen of Pentacles. But you're going to have to, if you want this to work, dragging in a third party, if you see yourself going toward that, this is an unconscious move on your part. It is now time to bring that conscious. Pay attention to the fact that this is a way of you keeping someone at a distance or arm's length. If it's a third party situation coming in, what is your decision now? Are you going to take part in this or not? This is a growth opportunity for you. And I feel like now the King of Swords in the outcome just tells me that you are really seeing the patterns now. Seeing and learning from the patterns. Hanged Man, Fool. Oh yeah, look at that. Strength and the Lover's card. Leo, Gemini adding to the party here. I almost feel like you get a reprise, a third party situation that is showing up again, and you opt to see it for what it is and take a courageous action and move towards something that is much better for you, much healthier. Good for you. Well done. So you've got a choice here: the King of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Emperor. That's the divine masculine. So you are opting for a divine partnership and breaking generational curses, breaking generational habits of triangulation. Triangulation may have shown up in your life, not necessarily in your love relationships, but in your family. Doesn't have to be like a cheating parent or anything like that. It can just be that maybe your mother triangulated you with your siblings, or there's something along that. That's where that comes from. It's a way of you staying safe, and it's time to let go of that pattern. Okay, Aquarius? Wow. Time to let go of that pattern. I'm going to use you. Okay, Pisces. What's happening for my Pisces? Jealousy. What? Pisces. What? I see the Queen of Cups here too. What is going on with you? You're watching what somebody's doing, or somebody is watching what you're doing. I'm getting a sense that this is kind of not your normal. Do you tap into I don't feel like you tap into this normally. No, the King of Wands, or sorry, the Sun, and I'm going to take the King of Wands since I said it. Underneath, Knight of Swords, Mercury energy, angry elf, Seven of Pentacles. There's the Star. There's Aquarian energy. Nine of Swords, the Chariot, the Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. You have the outcome, the same outcome as Aquarian. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Leo or a Cancer, an Aries. I see that here too. Libra, Taurus. There's definitely something here about, I'm jealous that somebody else can make moves in their life, can take that job, can move somewhere. I feel like you're jealous that other people are doing in their lives what you want to do, but feel like you can't. Why do you feel like you can't? It has something to do with your feeling of safety and security being threatened. If I move in the direction I want to go in, I feel like I will be unsafe financially, spiritually, emotionally, whatever that is. So jealousy energy. Tower, Seven of Cups, the Moon, and the Seven of Wands. So this is an illusion that you're blowing apart in your life. You have these ideas, these thought processes that makes you really angry. Other people get to do what they want. How come I don't get to do what I want? It's useless. It's not useful. Okay. In the sense that it just makes you angry. What it is useful in is in terms of forward momentum. And I feel like this is a very specific message for some Piscean who sees resistance as the universe telling you that that's not the right direction. And that's not true. So your job, the breaking through your comfort zone is the way. It's not telling you it's not the way. Breaking through the comfort zone is the next step. So there's a new moon in Capricorn coming up. The 18th of January. We also have this King of Wands energy, which is Aries. We have Saturn and Neptune moving out of your sign into Aries. So there's something here that's showing me that you're going to step into a lot of happiness when you break through this idea that I'm not allowed to have what other people have, or I don't know how to get it because every time I go towards something, I feel unsafe. And newsflash, like getting out of one identity and going into another. This is what we're talking about in Pathfinders all this year, is about changing your reactions, changing your patterns, seeing things, seeing a comfort zone as your past self. And this is very much time to see that, King of Swords, time to move beyond that, time to heal, time to heal. Page of Cups, the Fool. Oh yeah, look at this. The Two of Swords and the Hanged Man. This is about changing your perception. If you could see jealousy as instructive, you're looking at somebody else doing what you want to do and being angry about it. You know what that's telling me? That's telling me that you want to do it too. And if you feel like you can't, it means that in this context, that you're likely having a hard time getting outside of your own comfort zone because it's uncomfortable. The very definition of getting outside of your comfort zone. It's time to take the leap, Pisces. Do something outside of the box. All right, Aries. Gratitude coming through for Aries. I like this. What's going on for my Aries? Aries. All right. What is happening here? Let's see. 9 of Wands underneath. Woo! 3 of Swords. Magician. Devil energy. Page of Swords. 4 of Wands. Look at you. Knight of Swords. And the outcome is the 5 of Swords. This is a challenging time. Okay. But I see you as this manifesting, a little bit like Pisces, that you're standing, how do I say this? You have a lot of experience that has been very challenging. You're moving away from a situation that later on, you're going to look back at this and say, this was the best thing that ever happened to me, kind of like dodging a bullet. Or you could be in the midst of something very challenging right now, and it is a pivot point for you. It's absolutely a new direction. I see this as you, this person, and you're kind of beating back people who have held you hostage. Okay. And the message that's coming through is there's better days ahead. 4 of Wands. Some of you could be actively physically moving or talking about moving, talking about getting out of a situation. It's no longer useful for you. Maybe you're breaking up with somebody. Maybe you're quitting a job, but you're manifesting something really good here, Aries. Something really good. Strength. Wow. 9 of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. You are going to learn a lot from this chapter, and you're stepping into being very powerful, being very anchored, because you've had to endure this. You know, diamonds don't become diamonds with no pressure. They have to have the pressure, and the pressure makes the diamond. So we're making a diamond here. It's almost like be grateful for what's going on right now, even if it's really challenging, because it's creating a new you that's very dynamic. You're stepping into being this magician, which is really powerful. All the aces for that magician. So gratitude. Gratitude for the challenge. All right, let's see. There's that. That's for Aries. Taurus. Death. So big changes ahead for Taurus. I've been seeing this for a while. I have definitely been seeing this for a while. What's going on? What is going on, Taurus? Okay. King of Pentacles, that's you in this deck, right? Normally this is Capricorn, but there's the Bull. So that's Taurus behind you. Okay, so a little stubborn, maybe. Four of Swords, well, with good reason. Four of Swords, Seven of Wands. It's like you're protecting yourself here. And you're protecting yourself as you're going through this transformation. King of Cups, Page of Swords, more protection. Four of Pentacles, Three of Cups, and the Fool. So the new 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The new path. Okay. If you're in the energy of stubborn, it's going to take a lot longer. I mean, right? But if you're in the energy of self-protection, it's going to move along a lot quicker. There's an advocate here, King of Cups. There's someone who's helping you or someone you're going toward. I feel like you have a lot of love for this person. Okay, Taurus, there's somebody here who has your best interest at heart. And they're trying to help you here. They're celebrating what you're doing. This new path is a very different path. Nine of Cups is what you want, though. Nine of Cups, Seven of Cups, Two of Cups, and the Five of Swords. Just very similar to Aries. You're kind of beating back the other people. That Seven of Wands and the Four of Pentacles, like the self-protection. Okay, so when the stubborn energy that maybe you're known for, because that's a very, very Taurus thing. Taurus is fixed earth, and that's the slowest energy. There's a method to it here, though. I feel like if you see it as self-protection, if you see it as, I got to protect myself, I got to heal, and I got to move through this. So I'm taking action. I'm not taking action. There's definitely some, if you're in the stubborn category, I doubt you'd be watching this, but if you're in the stubborn category, it's like you're sitting back waiting for somebody else to come and rescue you. That's not how this is going to work. You're going to have to step into the breach, step into the new thing while you're protecting yourself. Step into the new path. And I do feel like you're going towards someone who's a love partner. There's the Knight of Pentacles. That's funny. I was thinking about the slow-moving energy. Two of Wands, King of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. So there's just definitely, you have a lot of, I don't know, friends, but people who are on your path to help you. People who are going to help you. You may not even know who these people are yet. But people are going to be celebrating you making this change. It's going to take courage. Okay? It's going to take courage. And I feel like you're radically changing your life here, Taurus. I've been seeing this for a while. There's new people on the path who have your best interests at heart. But if you're in that stubborn energy of someone coming to get you, no one's coming to get you. You're going to have to get yourself out of this situation yourself. That's the whole point of it, okay? Is your transformation. That's the whole point of it. All right, so Gemini. What's going on for my Geminis? Power. Taking your power back, are we? What's going on for my Gemini? What's going on for my Gemini, please? All right, let's see where we're going. Okay, Four of Pentacles underneath. Okay, I'm taking this Ace of Swords. I love it. Hierophant. Something about a method to the madness here. There's a reason this is unfolding the way it is. Knight of Cups. That's very generic. I'm sorry. Eight of Wands. We'll get more to the heart of this. Eight of Wands. Justice. Ace of Pentacles. The Star card. And the Ten of Cups is the outcome. There's a method to the madness. This is why this is unfolding the way it is. There's a reason it's unfolding the way it is. You're about to have an offer. Okay, so you're about to have an offer coming through that may kind of throw you off. All right. It may make you feel like you've got to protect yourself, protect your own power. Uh I feel like this is a good thing. You're just used to stuff not being good for you. Okay? You're used to people um kind of being, I don't know, manipulative or whatever. This person's a straight shooter. It's almost like you don't believe it. But we have Pluto. So we're talking about power here. We have Pluto. Pluto's in Aquarius, a fellow air sign. So it's, talking to anything you have in Gemini, any planets you have in Gemini, it's trining it. It's a nice flow. And there's something here that's going to make you feel like healed and balanced as you sort of go down this road. I feel like a lot of you are like, okay, I really should protect myself. All these past things that have happened to me make me feel like, too good to be true and all of that kind of stuff. But I feel like you're gonna, it's like you can't resist this opportunity. You just can't resist this opportunity. Why is this power here? Emperor, Lovers. Wow, there's your card. 8 of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Wow. Gemini, you're really, I feel like this is a divine partner coming in. And the timing may be bad. You may have just left another relationship, or you may still be in a place where you haven't totally taken back your power. And so you're not really sure how to navigate this. But this feels really good to me. This feels like if you stand in your power, that's really all you need to know about this, that this person is a straight shooter. They're telling you the truth. Okay. I almost feel like you don't believe them at first. 4 of Swords, the Strength card. Wow. The Fool. Gemini, you're getting what you want. You're getting what you want. And it's like, I just get the feeling of like, you might say to yourself at some point, this should be harder. Why is this so easy? I'm suspicious of this because it's so easy. I don't know. Give it a try. Okay, Cancerians, you're next up. Let's see what's going on for Cancer. Oh, check you out. Good fortune. I like that. Good fortune. It's a number 13 card. I got the sun on the bottom. Some shining for you today. What don't you see coming, Cancerians? All of a sudden, a blast of good fortune. That's nice. 8 of Cups. Hanged Man. Hierophant. Surrendering to a commitment. Tower. So walking away from a commitment that you surrendered to. 10 of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Emperor, and the outcome is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this is sort of a little counterintuitive. For you to have good fortune, you have to walk away from something that is stable. And stability can look like stagnation. Okay. It may feel like, I don't know how to get out of this. There's definitely a Taurus energy here. Taurus, Virgo, Aries. Like you have to get yourself out of it, which is very much like the Gemini reading, right? You kind of have to move yourself out of this, but there's a Tower. So you haven't wanted to. This is coming along. What's the Tower? Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, and the Page of Cups. The stubbornness of another person is going to facilitate a Tower. The stubbornness of someone who doesn't want to go or doesn't want to move to get out of your way. There's definitely stubbornness here with this Four of Cups. I've got the King and Queen of Pentacles here. This is a person who is your future. Okay. And there's definitely something standing in the way, a person standing in the way who's very stubborn. The Emperor and the Four of Cups, very stubborn indeed. Cancer. The Strength card, the Four of Swords, the Moon, again, the Moon, Page of Pentacles. So this is going to be healed only through some kind of stepping into your own power. Like, it's a counterintuitive thing. This is a counterintuitive thing. You might be blaming another person for your lack of happiness, but really it requires you. You're like, well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do about it. Like, look at what everybody else is doing. Nope. Yes. Are there people standing in the way? Uh-huh. But I get the feeling that that's an excuse. You have to do your own work here, and it will get you to where you want to go. And you're going to learn a lot along the way. But right now, you're not learning anything by blaming someone external to you. Not learning anything. And that's why, what is the good fortune part here? Okay, 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. All right, so some of you are going to be healing. When you do this, a byproduct of your healing is the money situation will clear up. Okay, so there's something about you having to take some kind of action, inspired action, even if, the whole time you're like, well, the only reason this is happening is because of that person. So why am I having to take any action? Because you are. That's part of the learning here, is that there's rarely there's no chance, zero chance that somebody external to you is to blame 100%. And so when you change, even if when you change your energy, you change your own experience of it. How you react to this is everything. If you're like, nope, it's all their fault, I'm just going to sit here, not going to move, that's going to be your experience then. But if you say, you know what, I'm going to do my healing work. I'm going to change. This is very common in, watch the Shawshank Redemption. Very common in prison movies, because when you're incarcerated, you have no power, right? They take away all your power. That's like the whole point, right? They take away all your power, your individuality, your uniqueness. They take away everything, and it breaks human beings down. It really does. And so if you just knuckle under to it, right? This is not about fighting it. It's not about, that kind of thing. This is much more about embracing an opportunity in the midst of struggle for you to learn something. And that's going to lead to a lot of unintended positive consequences, like good fortune. It's going to clear the money thing up. You think staying safe and standing still is going to clear the money thing up? No, it won't. The opposite. All right, Cancer, that's for you. Wow. All right, let's see what's going on for Leo. What's happening for my Leos? Healer. A person you know or you are stepping into becoming a healer. Maybe you've healed from something. Really important. Okay, one more. Hold on. Healer. All right, let's see what's going on for my Leos. Queen of Swords underneath. The World. You're done with some kind of chapter. Temperance. Maybe with a Sag. 7 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. 8 of Cups. King of Swords. And the Hierophant. So, let's see. Air signs, Taurus, Sagittarius. You've walked through some kind of portal. I feel like you're confused. Or I feel like there's a lot of options. something about walking away from money or walking away from family, walking away from something tangible to go towards something more ethereal, more spiritual. Some of you are walking away from a relationship that was all about money, and you're going towards something that's more tangible. I think you see people much more clearly now, Leo. What's the Hierophant about here? Nine of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and the Justice card. So there's definitely some kind of balance as it relates to money. What's going on with you and money? I feel like you have something that you're healing, maybe in your family, about money. It's going to require that you do the work to get the money, right? What is this thing with family here? What is this thing, Leo? What you don't see coming. Knight of Cups, Two of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. There's some kind of offer, Leo, that is a very, it would be easy to sort of fall into this because it's going to make things easier. All right, so this is the money thing. It's going to make things easier, but in the long run, it's going to make things more difficult. So you can see some solution. It's like, okay, if I can give you a check for $1,000 today, which will solve your problem immediately, but I'm going to ask, the deal is that I get, 300%. So I'm going to get $3,000 back. I hope that's right. $3,000 back. And then that causes another problem for you down the road. There's a bigger problem down the road. And this has been a way you've been operating. It's like robbing Peter to pay Paul. You've been operating along these childhood rules and dreams and theories, like not understanding how money works or something like that. And now you're going to need to start learning. You got to heal your money thing. You've been robbing Peter to pay Paul for a long time. Okay. And you're going to have to start learning about how money really works. There's your card, Strength card, Three of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups. Okay. There's something really great coming into your life. I feel like this, like you took the easy way out here in some regard, because this is how you always worked with things. It's going to complicate matters later on. It seems like the right solution right now, but I feel like later on down the road, it could be years down the road, that it really complicates things or makes things a lot harder. So just second guess yourself on what you're planning on doing right now, especially around money, because I feel like you gotta learn a lesson right now in order for the long-term situation to be easy. It won't be easy right now, but to do whatever you need to do, but it will be better in the long run to do the harder thing. Okay. Virgo, what's going on for you? Knowledge. All right, Virgo, what are you learning? We have the South Node in your sign. We're letting go of perfectionism. We're letting go of rituals. Like you're learning something about how you've been, like how you've spent your days. You're learning something right now. The universe here, that's the World card. Hierophant, about a relationship or how you are in commitment. The Four of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles. Got to put some time and energy into healing this. Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the outcome is the Three of Wands. So this is very feminine energy. This is about information downloading. You're going to be getting a lot of downloads about how you've been handling relationships. It's important that you learn. It's important that you let this information in. The Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles could be two people. Something about how you've done relationships in the past really needs to change. It's going to take effort. Nine of Pentacles, the Devil energy. Oh yeah. Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. It's going to take time and effort on your part to make some tangible changes, because this is the thing that you're needing to overcome. We have Venus, Mars, and the Sun, and Mercury. No, Mercury. Yeah. In Capricorn right now. And in order to have a new beginning that's stable, you might need to be on your own for a while. Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. You might need to be on your own for a while, even though you have opportunities. Empress, Ace of Wands, Seven of Wands, and the Hanged Man. Yeah, there's something about suspending relationships or not doing relationships anymore. You've got to learn, you got to take in a lot of information right now. So meditation would be a good thing. How you do commitment needs to change. And you don't see that coming. You might just be wanting to jump from one relationship to another. Spirit is saying, don't do it. Take a breather. You need a break. That's Virgo. You need a break. Okay. And Libra, what's going on for you? Friendship. Could be a new friend coming in. A new opportunity for really good friendship, really strong, a strong bond. Strong bond coming in. Lovers, that's, could be a love relationship built on friendship. It's a great way to start. Yeah, Four of Wands. Five of Wands. You're resistant to this idea, are you? Page of Pentacles. You got more to learn. Six of Cups, Queen of Swords. Seven of Cups, outcome is the Ten of Cups. If you want the real deal, then it's important that you see all of the, it's like important to take a step back and really incorporate all of the things you've learned. Like, what kind of partner are you or do you want to become? What kind of partner do you want? How does this relationship work, or how hasn't it worked? The Five of Wands is conflict. So how you handle conflict in relationships. Five of Cups, how you handle loss or compassion. Yes, it's something about conflict. King of Cups and the Two of Wands. Maybe you had a conflict with somebody and it ended a relationship. And how that happened or how you did that might need some review by you. There's something here about making different choices. The Seven of Cups, making different choices. The World, the Nine of Cups, the Star card. Yeah, you're healing the choices you're making. You're making choices based on an old lesson that now needs to be fully incorporated into your life so that the new choices can be better. You're changing how you're choosing. And that's going to bring in, that's healed energy, and that's going to bring in the Ten of Cups. You're changing how you're choosing. Maybe you're choosing from a friend group instead of it being like passion and romance and everything like that. Maybe you're like, nope, I want to be friends. I think I want to be friends. It turns into a very strong bond. Very nice, Libra. Awesome. Scorpio. Release. Oh, this. Time to let go, Scorpio. I think you're pretty good at this. I mean, Scorpio is all about death and transformation. Pretty good. You're pretty good at this. It's not always fun, though. We just had a we have the full moon in Cancer was very powerful, January 3rd. And then we have a new moon in Scorpio, or sorry, new moon in Capricorn happening on the 18th, then a full moon in Leo coming up. Look at this, 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups right next to each other. Totally taking that. 4 of Cups. Ace of Swords. You're seeing the truth about something you've been hanging on to. Some relationship you're hanging on to. 3 of Pentacles. 10 of Swords. Devil energy. Boy, are you done here. World outcome. 2 of Wands. New beginnings coming in. This is what you're manifesting. Look at that. I like that. 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups. In order for you to manifest what you want, you really have to, you got to put something down. You got to let go of maybe it's a past partner, maybe you've been hanging on to this. Hanging on to being betrayed, or hanging on to, like there's a real visceral feeling of being betrayed. And because there's, the 3 of Cups here, right? Looking at the third party situation, and you're ignoring any new opportunities. So the Ace of Swords needs to come through and say, you know what? You have some new opportunities that are coming in that are really important that you pay attention to. So you got to close this out. You got to let go. Let go of some betrayal. Scorpio. Let go of some betrayal, and really see the truth about it. It'll help you. And the truth can be like, if someone cheated on you and ended up, ending a marriage or something like that because of it, I want you to go back further in the relationship just to see how that might have started. I'm not saying blaming you or anything like that, but like, what did that person say to you about how that's all started? I believe like they told you. If you're broken up with this person but still unable to let go of it, there's something you just can't accept. Time to accept it. Okay? So you can move on. Saggies, and then I will read for everybody. Saggies. Oh, Earth energy. Nice. 2 of Cups I'm seeing as I'm shuffling. Earth energy. Sagittarius. Earth energy. What is going on here? Get yourself grounded. Okay, really take it seriously about getting yourself grounded, maybe being out in nature a little bit more. I know it's winter up here in the Northern Hemisphere, but Cancer energy in the Chariot. Death. 8 of Swords. Death to some kind of belief that you had about a Cancerian or a Scorpio. Moon. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You had some wrong idea in your head about feelings. 6 of Swords, the Lover's card, Knight of Pentacles, and the outcome is the 9 of Pentacles. I feel like you're moving toward a better connection for you. Virgo, Gemini, 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're seeing this clearly. Is it possible you could be dealing with someone who has a lot of earth and water in their chart? You really believed there was some kind of feelings between the two of you. Is it possible that that's not true? Is it possible that their feelings are different than what you thought? What's the Earth? 4 of Pentacles. Protect yourself. Okay, more Virgo energy. 8 of Cups. Page of Wands. It's possible that there's some kind of lie between the two of you about feelings or what was going on between the two of you. I feel like this person might take advantage of your naivete. But I think you see it. I don't think they will. I think you might start to go toward them, or they start to come toward you or something like that. But then I feel like you react differently. You have changed a lot. You might have changed your feelings about how you think about or feel about this person. This person, there's something about power and control between the two of you that you might need to investigate. Person could be a plutonic. If you don't know what that is, I have a whole class about plutonic relationships. People who are change agents for us and not in a very delicate way. Okay, Pluto. They've got a lot of Pluto energy talking to a lot of our planets. Fool. You're getting free of this, Sag. Mercury energy and the Magician. Yeah, Three of Swords, not easy. Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Wands, and the King of Cups. So you're getting free of that. I feel like there's something, it's possible, because I'm seeing this water sign energy. There's so a lot of things that need to be said. I feel like you misunderstood the feelings. They misunderstood the feelings. And I feel like that all has to come out. And like, there's something about like what I learned and all of this, lots of processing. And then you can make a new decision whether this is the right person for you. They may have given you the wrong impression about how they felt, or they never told you how they felt. They may have, there's a lot to unpack with this person. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There's also a lot to learn from this situation. All right. So I don't think you're going to get away with not seeing them or going through this. Sag, I think you're going to need to unpack all of these mind games or fantasies that you have about this person. It's going to be really important that you do it and get grounded as it relates to that person. Okay. Get more grounded. I think there's something there for you. I don't know what it is. It may not be the thing you think. Like if you thought that was a romantic relationship, maybe it's not. Okay. Maybe it's something else. All right. Let's read for everybody. I'm just going to pick these up and use these. Let's read for everybody watching. What wants to come through here? Air. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Full moon in Leo coming up. Home. All right, Stormy. This is back. This is not the Leo full moon. This is the Cancer full moon, January 3rd, that we just went through. Okay. The Cancer full moon, let go. You might have let go of a comfort zone. Let go of a comfort zone. And now you're sort of bringing in it's like the blocks have been removed. Some stormy situation that ensued because you're like, it's like a little chaotic now. Nine of Swords. Oh yeah, I got the Nine of Cups. I'm taking that. And here's the Moon, the Fool, the new beginning, King of Swords, Ace of Swords. Oh yeah, you're seeing clearly now. Seven of Pentacles, long time coming. 10 of Pentacles, the Universe, the 10 of Wands. Outcome is the 5 of Wands. Ooh, 10 of Swords. Hierophant, 2 of Wands, 9 of Wands. So we got a lot of 10s here. Closure, 10s, endings. There's some endings coming up that are going to be conflict. It's like you've got to see the truth right now. The full moon got rid of a lot of illusions that you might have had, especially around your family or something like that. Now you're seeing things very clearly, and you need to invest more time in, sort of incorporating these energies, the 7 of Pentacles. You're going to bring something to an end. Like this is your processing time. You see the truth, you see the future, like moving in a good direction for yourself. The moons are very powerful for you right now. We have a new moon in Aquarius next month, which is an eclipse. We start eclipse season. We have a Mercury in retrograde happening in between the two eclipses. February is going to be off the hook. And this is a time where you need to get yourself really grounded, because there's going to be upheaval energy, the stormy energy. And you can't afford to have this self abandonment, self-betrayal. You can't afford to have that anymore. I feel like some of you have blamed yourself erroneously for a past relationship or a past how you handled it or something like that. Stop it. Integrate the wisdom that you learned, but just stop with that energy of blaming yourself. It's time to release and let go of that. It's a new day. Okay. That's for you. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.